Paint is a tailor-made product and the paint industry is the raw material incentive industry. Grouping the paints together on the basis of common features is quite complicated. This is due to the diversity in the qualities of the paint, the application processes and the end use. Therefore, it is necessary to classify paints into different types. In this video, we will learn paint classification in brief. So, let's get started. First classification is according to the type of binder. Paints classified according to the binder in 4 types: oil paints, oleoresinous paints, synthetic coating and emulsion paint. Oil paints. These paints consist mainly of vegetable drying oils such as linseed oil and tung oil as a vehicle and turpentine or white spirit as a solvents. Dryers are used to accelerate the drying process, which takes place by atmospheric oxidation. Oleoresinous paints. Binders used in these paints are solution or colloidal dispersion of resin in vegetable oil. It includes the binder based on naturally occurring resin and oil mixture obtained from different type of plants. Synthetic coatings. Paints produced using synthetic resin as a binder instead of natural oils or resin are known as synthetic coating. It includes saturated polyester, unsaturated polyester resin, acrylic thermoplastic resin, acrylic thermosetting resin, polyamide, etc. Next type is emulsion paint. Emulsion paints are waterborne paints in which the binders are dispersed in the water in the form of small insoluble resin particles. As the paint dries, the particles fuse, creating a film of paint on the wall. Binder used in emulsion paints are alkyd resin, acrylic resin, epoxies, etc. Next classification is based on type of pigments. Metallic paints. Metallic paints, also known as metal fleck paint or polychromatic paint. These paints are most common on new automobile, but it also used for other purposes too. Metallic paints reflect light for a much brighter shine than solid paints. The shine comes from a small amount of aluminum powder mixed into the paint. The metal particle pick up and reflect light, hence the shine. Non-metallic paint. These paints are solid in color, possess no shine or light reflection from pigment. Next classification is depend on type of thinners, which include solvent-based paint, water-based paint and solvent and waterless paint. Solvent-based paint contain organic compounds as solvents. Solvent-borne paints dry fast. The main disadvantage of solvent-borne paints are their toxicity and combustibility. Water-based paint. Waterborne paints contain water as the paint solvent. Waterborne paints are non-toxic and non-combustible, but they have a long drying time due to the slow evaporation rate of water. The next term basis on the type of thinner is solventless or waterless coating. Powder coating is considered a solvent-free coating. No solvent is evolved in the process. Therefore, powder coatings produce no or low toxic waste. The coating is applied electrostatically to a surface. Let's move to next classification, which is based on type of polymerization of binder. Convertible coating. In convertible coatings, binders are associated with chemical reactions. In this coating, drying takes place by evaporation of solvent and the film becomes dry to touch. The paint film progressively becomes more chemically complex by reaction with atmospheric oxygen, reaction with an added chemical curing agent, reaction with moisture in the atmosphere, artificial heating, and solar heating. Non-convertible coating. In non-convertible coatings, binders do not undergo any chemical reaction. Paint film solidifies by loss of solvent by evaporation. It involves simple solution of various resins or polymers that are dissolved in a suitable solvents. Binders which are in this category are chlorinated rubber, vinyl resin, bituminous, and cellulose. Different paint contain different amount of solvent in their formulation. According to the amount of solvent present in paint formulation, paint is classified into three categories, that is low solid coatings, high solid coatings, and solventless coatings. Low solid coatings. The solid content on a low solid paint is usually around 25%, with about 60% made up of solvent. Low solid paints also have longer pot life than high solid paints and give the painter more time to work with the material. High solid coatings. High solid paints contain more than 80% of solid constituent, that is binder and pigment, dispersed in an organic solvent. As VOC content is low, these are less flammable paints. Some paints are self-priming. Its thicker coats impart less coating and save time and money. Solventless coatings. The absence of solvents makes this coating attractive from a health and environmental perspective. They contain virtually no volatile organic compounds, hazardous air pollutant, or toxic release compound, resulting in a cleaner and safer work environment. Next classification is based on the drying action of paint: air drying, stoving or baking, and radiation curable coating. In air drying paint, paints are dried and form a film while exposed to air. Stoving paint. In this paint, the film becomes hard by applying heat. The heating temperature depends upon the binder system used. In general, 120 degree for 30 minutes is a baking schedule for industrial coatings. Radiation curable coatings. Radiation cured coatings are cross-linked or cure using high intensity radiation energy from electron beam or ultraviolet light radiations. Curing time of such coatings are few seconds or less as compared to oven cure, which takes minute or an hour. Next classification is depend on method of heat drying into thermostatic coating and thermoplastic coating. Thermosetting. Binder used in this coating is thermosetting in nature. A thermostatic resin or a thermostatic polymer is generally a liquid material at room temperature which hardens irreversibly upon heating or chemical reaction. Examples are epoxy, polyester, phenolic resin, silicone, polyurethane, and polyamide. Thermoplastic. Binder used in this coating is thermoplastic in nature. A thermoplastic is a resin that is solid at room temperature but becomes plastic and soft upon heating. Examples are polyethylene, polypropylene, polyvinyl, and polyester. Paints also classified on the basis of method of applications. There are quite varieties of paint application methods are available, namely brushing, spraying, curtain coating, dip coating, roller coating, knife coating, electro deposition coating, and barrel coating, etc. Next classification of paint is depend upon the number of packages of coating. It includes two types: one pack or single pack coating and two pack coating. One pack coating. It should apply as a single pack on the surface to form a solid adherent paint film. two-pack system. For its film formation, one needs to mix both the components in an appropriate ratio as designed by the formulator and should apply on the substrate within a fixed time. The chemical reaction between base and hardener occur after application of the paint on the surface and solidification of paint takes place. Next classification is based on the physical condition of the final paint. Paints available either in liquid form, paste form or powder form. Next classification depends on order of application and performance role on surface. Into four categories: primers, sealers, undercoat and finish coat or top coat. Primers. A primer coat is the first layer of the paint system. Primer coats are applied to hide the imperfection of the bare surface. It creates a smooth uniform substrate for further coats of paint system, enhance adhesion and overall durability of the paint system. Sealer coat, also known as stoppers or fillers. Sealer paint can be used as a substitute for a primer or before the primer is applied. The main purpose of sealer paint is to provide good adhesion between the substrate and the new paint or the primer. A sealer prevents the top coat from soaking into the substrate. Undercoat. Undercoat paint is a layer that is applied on the surface after priming and before painting a top coat. The undercoat is the second stage of painting applied to the coat of primer. An undercoat is always a primer, but a primer is not always an undercoat. If it is a new surface, use a primer. If you are painting an existing surface that has been painted before, use an undercoat. The undercoat gives the top coat a richer, more vibrant appearance. The undercoat provides another layer of protection so that no moisture can reach the substrate. Finish coat or base coat. The base coat is the first coat of paint and is usually applied lightly and then allowed to dry. The finish coat is the topmost and final coat of the paint system. It is pigmented and designed mostly for aesthetic properties along with the protection. One more coat is there known as clear coat. Clear coat. It is non-pigmented coat of paint, mostly used in automotive coating and wood coating to enhance the gloss, color depth and durability of the surface. Clear top coats are not always required. Paints are classified according to specific application. Example: anti-corrosive paint, anti-fouling paint, chemical resistance paint, fire retardant paint, floor coating, heat insulating paint, heat resistance paint, marine coating, road marking paint, and temperature indicating paints. According to type of substrate used. This classification is further divided into tin coating, paper coating, textile coating, wood finishes, paint for masonry surfaces, and leather finishes. Next classification is based on the exposure of a surface into interior coating and exterior coatings. Interior coating. This type of paint is used for decoration and aesthetic properties. At the same time, interior paint adds properties of dampness prevention, washability, and easy maintenance. Interior paint need to have a low amount or zero volatile organic compounds. This reduces health risk while applying in the interior atmosphere like a home wall. Exterior coatings. This type of paint is exposed to various weather conditions. Therefore, it has to protect against moisture caused by rain and snow and ultraviolet radiation caused by sunlight. It also has to protect against fungal growth. As it releases more volatile organic compounds, exterior paints are unsafe for indoor use. Classification based on the gloss and sheen level of a final paint. In the paint industry, the term gloss or sheen refers to the shininess of paint finish. It has a direct impact on how your paint shade looks. Paint sheen not only impact the look but also the durability, moisture resistance and maintenance of the coating. Matte finish. Flat or matte paints absorb more light than they reflect, so they have no sheen. Provides a smooth uniform look. They have 0 to 10% gloss level. The matte finish can be used to hide the imperfection and damages to the surface. Eggshell. As per its name, it gives the texture effect of an eggshell to the painted surface when viewed at an angle in the light. Eggshell finishes are low gloss but more reflective than flat sheens. Eggshell finishes have a slight gloss about 10 to 25% and are slightly more durable than flat finishes. Semi-glossy finishes. This finish is more reflective than eggshell but is not as shiny as gloss. Semi-gloss paints have a gloss level around 35 to 70%. Glossy finish. High gloss paints offer a 70% or higher reflectivity or gloss level, gives a high shine glass-like finish that is popular for doors, cabinet, molding and trim. Next classification is based on the transparency and opacity of dried paint film. Clear coating. The clear coat is transparent layer of paint. This is paint with no pigments and hence impart no color to the substrate. It is resin solution having additives to enhance its properties. It is usually applied on dried color coat of paint. Applied mostly to enhance the gloss and durability of paint system. Opaque coatings. This is a coating of paint that does not allow the light to pass through it, which causes reflection and scattering of light. So, the underneath substrate remains hidden. Opacity is the characteristic property of pigments present in the coating. According to the texture of dried paint film, paint is classified into wrinkle finish, hammer tone finish, mirror finish, dew finish, velvet finish, etc. Classification based on the type of article or commodities used. Into automobiles coating, architectural coatings, coating for toys, furniture finishes, industrial coatings and refrigerator and appliances coatings. Automobile coatings. Automotive paint is a paint used on cars, scooters for both protection and decoration purpose. Architectural coating. Architectural coating include paint, sealer and specialty coating for building and construction application. For example, floors, roofs, decks, pavement, walkways, etc. Coating for toys. These coatings are formulated lead-free and chrome-free. They are non-hazardous and non-toxic coating. Furniture finishes. It includes paint on wood and metal furniture. They have their special specifications. Industrial coatings. Coating which are applied in a factory setting include anti-corrosive primers, machinery and industrial enamels and other products that require more specialized application equipment are included in industrial coatings. Refrigerator and appliances coatings. It includes powder coating as original equipment manufacturing paint for this category. These paints are industrial paints used as a maintenance coating for appliances. The last classification is based on the market segment, that is decorative coating and industrial coatings. Decorative coatings. These coatings are also known as architectural coating. The characteristic feature of this coating is to enrich the surface with color, texture or other appearance characteristics. These coatings are further divided into exterior, which is exposed to the outer environment, and interior, which does not expose to outer environment. Decorative coatings are also subdivided based on the substrate on which they are supposed to apply into wall coating, metal coating and wood coating. Industrial coating. These coatings are divided into two major classes: OEM, that is original equipment manufacture or new construction or new building coating, and refinish or maintenance coating, which include car, scooter, refrigerator painting program for wear and tear. Painting of ships, which is regular practice for maintenance of ship to avoid corrosion. One can make classification of paint according to their own standard. This is just a brief introduction of a paint classification.